EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. Man over, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Dallas.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
43-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wilson, sack.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Anderson is slow to get up, staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And Murray's going to keep it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Vikings 7, Cowboys nothing.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And on his first carry, he loses the football. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Now Murray again. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt to come here.
Point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to fire deep for Radley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. It's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And a Cowboy first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it. Defensively here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. KJ Hamler returning it. Oh, good-looking return set up here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wilson. Got an open man, it's Rattler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
How in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Justin Tucker.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. 3rd down here.
Butler.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A final shot before half from Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Murray. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turn.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. Here's Murray from midfield. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Cowboy first down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. Left side complete. It's Freeman. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Christian Wilkins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken right on the 30. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ingram down to the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the
Here's Murray.
brings up 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row, a good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. Now a creases. He's past the 30. And a loose football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He didn't carry it over into the game.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Murray off play action. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Vikings 21. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hamler now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
On the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Wilson.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hockenson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
around, I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw again is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Oh, and you're leading in the... Fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To number 18.
Justin Jefferson, 94 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
3rd down.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home for next week's contest.